When she pushed open the cafe door, the bell chimed softly, but the room still seemed to freeze for a second. She hated that, those tiny pauses people made when they weren't sure whether to look or look away. Her crutches clicked against the floor, and she adjusted her balance, coaxing her breathing to stay steady. It had been a long morning, and she just needed a place to sit, maybe drink something warm, and rest her leg. Every table was full except one, where a man sat with 2 kids, a curly-haired boy around 7 and a toddler girl perched on his lap. They looked like the kind of family that never had to worry about anything, and for a moment she almost turned back toward the exit. But her leg ached, and she reminded herself that she had every right to ask. As she approached, the little girl noticed her first. Her big eyes widened, not with fear, but with curiosity, the pure kind only young children have. The man followed her gaze and shifted slightly, his expression open but uncertain, the way people often were when they didn't know whether offering help would offend. She cleared her throat softly. "Can I sit here?" Her voice trembled more than she wanted it to. The man blinked, surprised for only a moment before his face softened into something kind. "Of course," he said immediately. "Please, take your time." She exhaled in relief and maneuvered herself into the seat. The man gently moved the toddler onto the other side of him to give her space. No awkward staring, no pitying smile. Just room, just respect. "Thank you," she whispered. The little girl leaned over the table toward her. "Why do you walk with sticks?" she asked in that innocent, unfiltered tone kids used for everything. Her cheeks warmed. Kids didn't mean harm. They just wanted to understand. "Because I have one leg," she said simply, tapping her prosthetic lightly. "This helps me walk." "Oh," the girl blinked, then smiled as if it were the simplest thing in the world. "It's shiny." She laughed softly. "It is." The boy beside them had been quiet, but now he looked up from the table. "Does it hurt?" "Sometimes," she admitted. "But I'm okay." The man looked embarrassed. "I'm sorry. They ask so many questions." "It's fine," she said gently. "Better questions than silence." He nodded, clearly understanding the weight behind her words. "I'm Mark, by the way. These are my kids, Lily and Adam. I'm Tessa." "Tessa," Lily repeated thoughtfully, as if trying out the sound. Then she said something that made Tessa's throat tighten. "You can sit with us every day if you want." Mark chuckled, but his eyes flicked toward Tessa with a deeper warmth. "She means it. She's decided she likes you." Tessa looked down at her hands. She didn't trust her voice for a moment. It had been months since she'd felt welcome anywhere. Ever since the accident, people treated her differently, some with excessive kindness that made her feel small, others with discomfort they tried to hide. And her old friends, well, she didn't blame them for drifting, but it still hurt. She wasn't expecting the next question. "Are you having a tough day?" Mark asked quietly, gently, as though he wasn't prying but simply offering space. Her breath caught. "A little," she admitted. "Some days it feels harder to exist without feeling like I'm in someone's way." "You're not in ours," he said firmly. "Not even a little." That did it. She hadn't cried in weeks, determined to stay strong, but the sincerity in his voice cracked something open. She blinked fast, wiping at the corner of her eye. "I'm sorry," she said, embarrassed. "You don't have to apologize," Mark said softly. "You're human." Lily reached out a tiny hand. "Don't be sad," she whispered. "I think you're brave." Tessa placed her hand over the little girl's hand. The warmth of that small gesture spread through her like sunlight breaking through cloud. She hadn't come here looking for anything. Just a seat, just a moment of rest, but somehow she had stumbled into kindness, and it felt like more than she deserved. She breathed deeply, steadier now. "Thank you," she said again, voice thick with emotion. "All of you." "You're welcome," Mark replied. "And Tessa, you're welcome to join us anytime." For the first time in a long while, she believed someone meant it. And that simple, unexpected kindness left her in tears, not from sorrow, but from the quiet relief of finally feeling seen.